What's up guys, today we're going to be taking a close look at the 100 watt Sigelei box mod. Comes just like this. I've already opened this thing and been vaping on it, but we are going to open it up. This is exactly how it came as, like this. And you're going to get your 100 watt Sigelei user manual and a warranty card for this device. And then you're going to open it up, and I got mine in black. Now we're going to be talking about some pros and cons of this device. Right after I bought it, I watched a Rip Trippers review on it, and he said that this pin right here is adjustable and it wobbles around after adjusting it a couple times and screws everything up. Well, this does not have the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver pin like he had. So they must have updated this device so that don't do that anymore. This is a standard spring pin that will attach to any of your RDAs and make a good connection. There is no tightening or loosening involved in that pin. So as of right now, this is a good mod. This is what it's going to look like. You have your firing pin and your two plus and minus buttons here, your LCD display down here, and this is where the back door is going to open up like that, and you have a magnetic back door. This is your battery tray, two 18650 batteries. They have to be married. You have to have the same milliamp per hour and the same amp rating. So I have two 2500 milliamp batteries. They're two different kinds of batteries, but I used them equally in my mech mod, but they both have 2500 milliamps an hour and 35 amp rating on them. So I'm going to show you how to pop them in real quick. Okay, so here are your two batteries. You're going to go plus and minus on this side, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this flap, fold it to the left, and put it in just like that. And then the other side, you're going to fold it back over the battery, and then put your battery in minus on the top, your negative on the top, and there it is. And then your startup screen is going to come on, but it ain't going to be on just yet. So you're going to put your back door back with this tab going down, and then it's 5 clicks to turn it on. You're going to get your loading screen again, and then it's going to say check atomizer if you don't have one on. Alright, right now we're going to screw my Doge Competition V2 RDA on this mod. Now this is an authentic Sigelei, so this is not a clone. It was about $56 on the web, and this is reading 0.4 ohms. You can see that there. This is 70 watts. Right now it can go up to 100, and it's going to raise your volts on the right there as well. And this is the lowering button. Now anything before 50 watts, they're going to go down in 0.1 increments like that. Now anything above it, it's going to go up in 1 watt increments like that. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Anything below it, 49, 48.9, 48.8, 48.7, just like that. So that's how it's going to go. We're going to get to vaping this thing. Alrighty, so I'm going to get into some stuff I like and I don't like about this mod. First thing we're going to get into though is what's on the Addy. I have two micro coils on here with 26 gauge wire, and the wraps are about 13 wraps on each side, and it's reading 0.4 ohms. Alright, first thing we're going to do is start out at 50 watts and go up from there. Now that's a 50 watt drag, and I'm vaping my own juice here that I make here in my room, and it is honey nut cereal and milk. It is a great flavor. I love this shit. I have this Addy on full airflow here. We're going to go ahead and give her a drip and talk about some things. So 50 watts. 50 watts on full airflow. The first thing I don't like is the button here. I thought it was going to be a push button. It'd be real smooth. There'd be no click sounding like the 150 watt Sigelei mod. Obviously, there's a click there, and oh, I just turned the system off. 5 clicks is on and off, by the way. There's a click there. I thought it was going to be a lot smoother, but I do still like the feeling of that button. It's a huge button, and it feels pretty comfortable for the mod. So that's just one thing I didn't expect, was the clicky sounding button. One thing I do like though, to lock this device, it's really easy. These buttons are real close together, the plus and the minus. You're just going to hold them and it's going to lock it within like a second or two. It's a pretty fast unlock and lock, and it's nice because you can hit both buttons at the same time with your thumb, unlike the IPVs. It's a little harder to push, and you got to use both fingers down here. I like the layout of this mod. I like how this display is on the bottom, and the fire button and the plus and minus buttons are right next to each other, and it's very easy to access. You don't have to go between the fire button up here and those buttons down here in the display in the middle. I actually like the setup of this a lot better. Another thing I don't like about this is the display itself. I don't like how it splits itself in fours. That's really weird, coming from an IPV owner. I just like the other displays so much better. They could have done something else with this, I think. Other than that, I really like the back door. It's very tight. It ain't gonna fall out. And another thing about it is you can have it up here and it'll just snap in place. Because the magnets are so strong, you really don't need to take time to adjust where you're gonna set the back of the mod at. They're just gonna click right in place. It's a really nice thing. But the only thing about the magnets is when I'm building, things will stick to the magnet, like fingernail clippers when I'm clipping my Canthal, little pieces of Canthal themselves, and sometimes my scissors when I'm cutting cotton. So the magnets is a little bit of an inconvenience when you're building, but all in all, it's a great device. Alright, so there's 50 watt clouds. We're going to crank this thing up to 75 and show you them. Yeah, I lost you guys there for a second. Yeah, 75 watts. You're going to get into some thick clouds. I haven't owned a box mod over 50 watts yet, so the 100 watt box mod is new to me, and I'm really liking the cloud production off this mod on full airflow on these coils. And there's 75 watts, and she is chucking. And then we're going to go up to 100 watts right now. See, that was a little burnt because I took a draw on it for too long. 2-second draws are nice on 100 watts, so. Very nice cloud production. I can hit this thing over and over again and it won't get hot or warm at all. It doesn't overheat with these coils on it. You just gotta really watch what you build on this kind of device. But overall, I really like this mod. It's worth the $56. I'm glad that Sigelei updated their firing pin. You're not unscrewing and loosening and tightening it until to the point it starts to become wobbly and breaks. So I do like that they updated their pin. One last thing I'm going to talk about is battery life. I just unplugged these batteries like an hour and a half ago, and it is at 90%. So this should last you all day if you're not maxing it out. This does not have the Android type phone charger slot for this. Most box mods, they don't even work for that if they have two batteries, because the batteries aren't going to charge with that little bit of charge coming in. So you do have to buy a separate 18650 charger. The Intelli cores are nice. You can get those on eBay really cheap. You can get a 4-bay for over just around $15, and you can get a 2-bay for like $10 or $11. So overall, it's a good mod. Thanks for watching. I do recommend you order this and give it a try yourself. Please subscribe for more vape videos if you like this one, and I will be reviewing more mods, juice, and etc.